Hey, sorry. I want to say sorry that it's not a commercial show where I'm just like mannequins. Just you get what I mean? Like just being a commercial show, being conservative. Sorry that it was a little nasty and dirty, and but I was just being vulnerable. So I hope you can really take that in as a human more than just whatever artist, entertainer, singer. No one gives a fuck. So as a human, I hope you can let that sink into your body and really treat yourself better. That's it. That's all I care about, and that's all I care about for my fans and my audience. That's it. That's all I want to say. So thank you.
I'm sorry that I wish it could be a commercial show where I just fucking dance and like good music, whatever, have some hit songs. I wish I could just do a show like that, but I don't give fucking care about that.
Jackson Bling apologized because his show was called boring, and that breaks my Jackie heart. First, I have to say that attending a Jackson concert is a privilege. There are millions of fans, but no millions of seats. So many fans wanted to go, but couldn't get a ticket. Maybe they couldn't afford it, or they couldn't travel. Because there are many places he just can't visit. Of course, we all have the right to an opinion. But I think we should consider the consequence of expressing that opinion and how helpful it actually is. So, this is not an attack on those people. It is an invitation to reflect and question. An artist is an artist because they make art, and art needs vulnerability, feelings. But nowadays, an artist must be brave to dedicate time and energy to something so personal, so intimate, like taking off the artist's mask to show human shadows behind it. We're talking about someone who shows you his parents, tells you what matters to him, shows you how much it hurts to feel alone, how it feels to have everyone staring at him without caring about him as a human being. He stands on stage alone in front of so many people and cries. He dedicated to over a year to this project and let us see so much of himself. Do you have any idea how painful it must have been for him to hear that? It's just my opinion, but it's not boring, it's vulnerable. People prefer a hollow spectacle over human reality. And this isn't new, it's not just about this show. This has been Jackson's biggest struggle for a long time. Fans who separate the artist from the art but only care about the artist. They are fans of that idea, of the character Jackson, not of what he makes, not of the art. They love the empty shell, and that's not bad. But for an artist, this is a huge problem. Because if people only want what looks cool, regardless of the message, that creates artists without a sense. And what is art without a sense? Connecting with the spectacle while ignoring the artist's humanity is like admiring a plastic rose. It might be visually perfect, symmetrical, and vibrantly colored, but when you get close, there's no sound, no texture, no light. It's eternal, yes, but it's cold and fake. We prefer the sterile perfection of plastic over accepting that a real rose, a living rose, has thorns and eventually withers. Jackson is show us his thorns, his wilting, his humanity. Humanity. Jackson is showing us his thorns, his wilting, his humanity. And the audience complains because he isn't made of plastic. They didn't understand a thing about Hyalon, even with that right there in front of them. It's tragic that we ask artists to be real, but the moment they show us their soul, we call it boring. Because they were expecting another bachelorette party. Mi amor, you're at the wrong show. This is Magic Mike 2, not Magic Mike. Maybe as an audience or anyway, we've forgotten that silence and tears are also part of the show. We're so used to hollow spectacles and pyrotechnics that when an artist opens their soul to us without filters, We don't know what to do with it. We call it boring because honesty makes us uncomfortable. Art isn't just entertaining, it's vulnerability. Jackson is an incredibly well rounded artist, and his art is truly good. I think we should value him more. His vision, his effort, and the hard work of the entire team went. Thanks to him for risking being human in a world that only wants products. Consuming society wants everything fast. Fast fashion, fast music, everything fast and lacking quality. What does it say about us as an audience if honesty feels boring to us? I truly love this album, you have no idea. I don't just watch it and hear it, I feel it. And that's what gives things value. I'll be doing a tribute to Measurement 2 for its first anniversary. So the final word belongs to him. This is a difficult turning point for his career. Can he handle bad and stay on the right track? Or will he choose to be a commercial artist who only does what the public likes, even if it means not being true to himself? Or will he be a true artist who uses his heart to express both the good and the bad, doing what he wants, doing what is born to him, even if it's not what everyone else wants?